All right. The underlying energy that we're working with this week, guys, is the Three of Swords. What's going on? Everything was looking okay, sort of. This speaks of old issues, past pains, heartache. This is the energies that's going on this week. I hope that nothing happened last week, or there's no dealing with anything this week, that leads to heartache, but possibly some old issues could be coming up here. Maybe an ex returning of some sort, but there's some old issues coming back up, guys. Okay. In the heart of the reading, we have strength. So this is about having inner strength to push you through any sort of difficult time that you might be having at this moment. It's about self-control, inner strength through spirit instead of your physical strength, to push you and pretty much like carry you through this difficult time right now. But it's crossed by the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups means going off on your own to find something that's missing. Perhaps you're feeling more stuck though, because when it's crossed, it's read negatively. So when he's like fed up and you're like, you know what? I'm going to go and find this cup here because I really want my wish. I'm going to go off there and get it. You guys aren't moving. It's saying that to me that you guys are unable to move on or go off and find what's missing. You're kind of feeling stuck right at the moment. Or you guys are contemplating, you guys are just trying to figure out what's missing without leaving. Without going off and figuring it out on your own. Now, it's not saying to physically leave someone or going off and, breaking up with anybody. That's not what I'm saying. But there's this lack of movement. There's more of feeling not disdained, but feeling sad about something that's gone or something that's missing, That's really interesting. So, that's really interesting. The crowning energy that we have for this week, is the Four of Pentacles. This is about opening up, I think, because it would be kind of crazy to kind of say to keep things to yourself. There's two advice that can come from this card that I'm picking up here. Appreciate the things that you have of value, but don't be afraid to take a risk. Okay? Go ahead and go out there and take those risks. Yes, value the things that you have. Appreciate the things that you have, but don't get so caught up in the value of the things that you have and feeling vulnerable and clam up, because it's not going to get you what you want. Okay? Or for some of you guys, it could mean that you guys have to kind of maybe like maybe it is to open up about how you feel. But more so, open up about how you feel, take risks, and also try to, understand that you do have something wonderful here. Okay, you still have value, you still have things to hold on to. Okay. In the past, you have the Empress. So you were more caring, you were nurturing someone, possibly being the caretaker. Someone that was very nurturing towards somebody, almost kind of in a motherly type of way and type fashion. This is the divine feminine energy, and anyone can have it, even males. Everyone has a feminine and masculine side to themselves. So if you guys had any sort of relationship where you were kind of doing more of the work, caring for them, not saying that you bathe them or feed them, which you very well could, but you could also be kind of being the person that creates things in the relationship, like dates and things like that, or taking care of them as in making sure that they have food or something like that. This has happened in the past, okay? In the present, though, you have the Ace of Wands. This speaks of a new beginning that sparks passion. And that's good to see that you guys are having this passionate new beginning. That's very exciting here, okay? And that's really wonderful. But however, in the future, you have the Queen of Cups, which is another good sign here. You're feeling more in love. You're feeling that nurturing energy again. but you're feeling more connected to your emotions, and that ability to express them. So perhaps in the past you were kind of keeping things to yourself. You were more focused on other people than yourself, and that's why you have the Four of Pentacles there. Open up, don't keep it all to yourself. Even actually, it could actually even mean the Four of Pentacles. The literal meaning for it also can be very, be a little selfish right at the moment. Think about yourself for once, because you are just as much as value as anybody else. And if you're in a relationship, you should let your partner, treat you, pamper you up. You know what I'm saying? So be a little selfish. Okay. So the Three of Swords is looking more like old issues. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and clarify the Strength card. Okay. The Strength card is, dictated by the Moon. Intuition, things that are hidden. So, perhaps this is definitely connecting with your instincts. This is all about what's hidden and what's confusing and disillusioning. That's not a word, but there's disillusioned images in the night. There's things that can't be seen in the night, basically what I'm trying to say. Not clearly anyway. You still have illumination from the sun, yes, but it can only show so much. It's not the sun, where the sun is clarity. The moon can only projects what it wants you to see, pretty much, if that makes sense. So, this could be, getting through going through some secrets at the moment. The Strength is possibly connecting with your intuition again, connecting with your spiritual side. Maybe it's not being able to connect with your spiritual side, and that's why you have the that's why you have the Strength there. Or this is about taming your emotions, Perhaps some of you guys are involved with the Pisces. All right, what is the Eight of Cups here? Okay. Eight of Cups is the Six of Pentacles. So this is about balance, give and take. Yeah. There isn't any movement towards fixing this balance, this lack of balance here. There's no balance in this relationship right now. Maybe the Strength, you're having Strength, but you don't know why. There's confusion in regards to why you need Strength. It's so weird that the Moon comes up for the Strength card. There's things that are hidden that are or maybe there's a hidden strength that you have, but it's not being put into action. There's nothing being done about it because you have the Six of Pentacles. There's no balance here. What's missing is balance, and there's nobody going off to fix it. I mean, you guys could definitely be trying to fix it. This Ace of Wands is the opportunity to do so. But when it's crossing the Strength card, with it's hindering the Strength card. It's about maybe controlling how you feel, controlling your intuition, because Strength is about taming the beast within. So maybe it's not following your instincts. It's probably not following your inner strength. So you have to, and maybe the balance. Oh my gosh. Maybe it's causing like a balance because you don't have, maybe you're trying to get control over your intuition. It's very interesting, y'all. There's a lot of stuff that could come up with this. Okay. Ooh-wee. Alright, what about the Four of Pentacles here? What is the Four of Pentacles in the crowning energy? Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles. The King of Wands. Perhaps you have to be more outgoing. Like I said before, the advice that was given, it's about taking risks, going out there, and possibly even being more selfish. So it's what you want. Or maybe you need to give more, be more outgoing, be more passionate. Or maybe you're dealing with somebody that isn't very passionate. And, oh man. So you have to kind of close up all the stuff that you want to do. Stop giving so much. Yeah, maybe there's some selfishness going on with the King of Wands at the moment. So the best thing to do is to stop giving at this time. So that way he or she gives you more. Okay? King of Wands could be someone that's very passionate, that you see is very passionate, very creative, very outgoing and good, and the life of the party pretty much. Someone that's also very active. Or someone that's a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So my intuition is telling me to perhaps keep things to yourself. So yeah, hold on to your what you have value, which is yourself. Okay, maybe be more vulnerable and hold on to what you have and stop giving to this King of Wands, because obviously he or she's got some issues with receiving and giving. Okay. All right, what's this in the past here? What is that? Why is Empress coming up in the past? So we can understand the crowning energy better. Okay, death. So this is a transition. This speaking of something that has died in the past, so that way you can start anew. So perhaps you were transitioning from being the Empress, someone that was giving so much and giving all of themselves and nurturing and taking care of this person, and that's pretty much died now. That's gone. Good on you guys. Good on you guys. Okay. Okay, because the Death card is about slow and gradual change, and it takes time for whatever was in the past, especially if it's a habit that's been there for a while, to die completely, to let it completely end. No turning back now. It's a new beginning ahead. With Death, there's a new beginning. Okay. Now, with the Ace of Wands, there's a flow of passion. There's nothing stopping this happening. This just flow. You're also getting a lot of messages at the moment, possibly passionate messages, to start off this new beginning with passion. You could also be hit with arrows of love, presently. Okay. That's good to see. Things could be also moving pretty fast as well at this time. And a Queen of Cups in the future. What is this? Why do we have this deck? Okay. The Queen of Cups is clarified by the Nine of Swords. So that's really interesting, because the Nine of Swords is about sleepless nights, worry, stress, depression. The Queen of Cups is all about her feels. She's very comfortable in how she feels. She's very comfortable in expressing how she feels as well. So this could be about stressing about, this is stressing about how you feel. Maybe maybe how you see the future as you see yourself as more stressed out in the future. Because the Queen of Cups could definitely be you guys, but you could also be dealing with another stressful water sign, someone that's a Scorpio, Pisces, or another Cancer, and it's kind of stressing you out. Or perhaps you feel you're going to go towards being nurturing and caring again, and that's what's stressing you out. And that could lead to some stress. I can understand that. Could definitely understand that. Okay. Oh, man. All right, so in your outcome, though, you have Justice. So this is this is a good card to get, because I'm happy to see this. You guys are going to be receiving some justice in your result. Okay. If you do what the crowning energy is suggesting, keeping things to yourself, not keeping things to yourself, but more of keeping your emotions, keeping keep the giving to yourself, start trying to receive, start getting that receptive energy back from the King of Wands or the Queen of Cups, the person that's either Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. Let them give that to you, because there's going to be karma coming in. The universe is going to be like, we ain't liking this. We're going to balance this shit out. Okay. So this is basically about balance. This is restoring order. This is getting things back in its proper balanced form here. This is about putting things in balance. So that's a good card to see for your outcome. Okay. We see we got some hope here. Okay. And it's clarified by the 10 of Wands. Okay. The 10 of Wands is the ending of a cycle. It's the ending of a cycle. Yeah, you guys are overburdened with tasks and responsibilities. It's a burden, this crap that's coming back up in your lives. I feel sorry for y'all, okay? I mean, because it's not right for you guys to just be giving, and not receiving jack. All right. So, with all this being a burden, you're gonna get some justice by it. You did everything you could. You're doing as hard as you can. You're working harder than you should be. Because it should be easy to just say, you know what, I'm not giving you jack, but it's not. You guys are givers. I get it. So, with this being a burden, you guys are gonna get some justice sorted, and that's great news. Absolutely great news. Okay. Let's go ahead and pull some Romance Angels cards for y'all this week. Okay. Cancer, love, reading this week. Okay, and you have, wow, chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So whatever this is going on, you guys have this attraction, and that's great. And that makes sense with the Ace of Wands here being clarified by the you have the Ace of Wands being clarified by the 8 of Wands. So yeah, there is some chemistry. There is some back and forth here. This is some communication. That's some passion being sparked, okay? And it leads to a new beginning. And that's great, guys. That's good that you have this chemistry. Good to have chemistry. Okay? Let's see. Let's go ahead and... let's go ahead and pull for a wisdom oracle. Now, for some of you guys that are single, this could be a passionate beginning with somebody that you currently met. Someone that that you possibly have feelings for. This is also would have died in the past as a relationship where you were the caretaker. You're the one that put in the most effort. Okay. And an excellent card to get. Clean it up. 21. Let's go ahead and read the essential meanings, relationship message, and the oracle's message. Let's see what the oracle has to say. Our essential meanings: getting to the core of a situation, freedom from my burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. The oracle's message: ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home? Also, too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item over time natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up to an unnecessary feeling of being overwhelmed. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Just do it. Make room for miracles that are lined up for you. Yep. All right. The relationship message. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours. To clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Aha! That could speak of the old issues that are rising up and have the old issues and the energy. The energy is bringing up old issues, and old issues are baggage, guys. So this is about, you're not moving on from the past, in regards to lack of balance. So it's time to go ahead, get through this inner strength, push through this, that baggage, that bad experience of not, always giving and never receiving. It's time for you guys to move on and get through it. You have to do it for yourselves. It's time for you to receive more than to give now. I'm not saying just leave your, partner bare and dry, but definitely, be ready to be susceptible to love and caring and nurturing for you too, because you matter just as much as that person, just as much as your partner. Okay. It's enjoy this chemistry that you have going on with your partner, and don't worry about going back to those bad habits or to the habits of taking care of the person more. There's going to be karma here. This is a karmic relationship here. This is what it's telling me with chemistry and justice. You're going to get justice. You're going to get justice. You're going to have everything balanced out. So just, work on transitioning yourself from being that caretaker, okay? Because I don't know if this is really truly over, even though it says it's in the past. If it's coming back up, it means that you have worries that you might go back to to the past habits. So this is the time to really adjust to the new relationship. If you guys are in a new relationship, congratulations. Or you guys are seeing somebody at this time, for those of you that are in a relationship, time to go ahead and transition those past issues and be open to receiving things. Go ahead and clean that house up, if you know what I'm saying.